All right, shalom, shalom. All right, with the real Hebrew Israelites, man, coming out of GMS, the branch of the Birmingham camp. All right, but before we get started, we want to start off by giving our praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Qadash, the ones to the head elders and apostles, a great millstone who will teach well. Also want to give a shout out there to the Ofolek, to your Akim, and few Aquath who are sincerely in this truth, as well as the leaders of this word, but not just believers, but doers as well. And again, to you, we'd like to say shalom. All right, just coming back with another quick live lesson through the spirit of Yahawashi. As you know, I'm the brother Yeshaya. It's the brother.
Cause quiet.
Yeah, man, just getting straight into it. As you can see, the title of the lesson is, in the famine, of course, we have not forgot. Okay, because the famine is, of course, a part of biblical prophecy. All right, and that's what's coming, to the land of Babylon the Great. Okay, which here the Lord has his sights here, mainly here on Babylon the Great, as the scriptures speak of how her sins has reached unto the heavens. Okay, and this place, of course, it deserves a fucking famine, man, because you see a lot of people here that dwell in Babylon the Great is obese, all right, they're glutton, okay, they even abuse, the fact of having food. Just have the resource of having food by the way of wasting. This one of the most wasteful countries, if not the most wasteful when it comes to food. One of the most wasteful countries, when it comes to food, man. All right, and it's because of food is right at your fingertips here, man. This is a very luxurious country, man. The people here are what they would say spoiled. Okay, when it comes to having different things, and food is one of those things, man. That the people are spoiled by. All right, but I'm gonna start here in the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28 and verse 8, and it says, "The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence." And that's the spirit that we're coming in. We're here to prophesy of evils. And only evils, as it says in Ezekiel 7 and 5. Okay, that's what's coming to the planet Earth, man. But as we say, mainly here to Babylon the Great, man. All right, and it says, "The prophet which prophesied of peace, when the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall that prophet be known that the Lord hath truly sent him." Now we understand you have certain men, or we have all heard that you have certain men, of the circumcision that say Jacob's trouble is gay. There's no such thing as Jacob's trouble. Or we already been through Jacob's trouble. Or even considering these preachers. All right, and these different churches set up throughout the four corners of America. All right, and again, not only America, but even just throughout the earth. They come with that spirit of peace. All right, that spirit of smooth words. But we know the Lord has not sent these men. Because you have the prophets that'll come here again, like the scripture said, to prophesy against evil, of evils and pestilence. You have those men that are on the highways and byways telling you these things are coming, and guess what? They're happening. All right? So we know that the Lord has sent those men, and we must put a name on it. All right? It's the man of great millstone, with the head elders and apostles, on down as well as the like-minded brothers that teach the same doctrine. These are the men that's coming with the testimony of Yahawashi, which is what? The spirit of prophecy, man. You guys on?
Yep, right. The brother. This is the book of 1 John, chapter 4 and verse 1. "Beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirits whether they are of the Most High, because many false prophets are gone out into the world." Just to bear the brothers up, there are true prophets out here and there's false prophets. And that's like the Lord said, you're supposed to try the spirit. When you go into the word try, tell you to scrutinize, to study. To go over these things that you've been told by the true, or by anybody, you see, by the men of the Lord. Start with the head apostle and elders of great millstone on down. The elder apostle Qadash, he always said, when he bring up a point or say something about something in history, the elder apostle how as well. They say, go look it up for yourself. See, Nate, they telling you that, like you said, Jacob's trouble never happened, it's gay, and all this different other shit they tell you that the mark of the beast is spiritual. You're supposed to go and look these things up for yourselves. Even with articles, you have men telling you about the famine, like the brother going into, when there's constant articles about how different distribution food warehouses are burning down. You see how it's recalls on all these different foods because of pestilence is on them, listeria, salmonella, and all these different things. It's a recall on almost every food item. And ultimately, that's going to bring the famine in swiftly and suddenly upon you people, man. You haven't been paying attention. You haven't been studying. You haven't been watching.
Mm-hmm.
But you got it out.
Baba Kashaf, you can get that 2nd Ezra 15:1. Baba Kashaf. You know, and that's the spirit, man, because it was commanded. You know, and we in the spirit of 2nd Ezra around the 15th and the 14th chapter now. So you're going to hear that often come out by the brotherhood, man. All right, which ultimately it is the spirit of Yahawashi. You got it out.
It's the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15 and verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy.
Mm-hmm. And if I may, that's what we was commanded, to speak now in the ears of the people of the Lord, man. All right, which again mainly is on this side the elect. Okay, that's who will send the warning out. Ultimately, that's who the warning is for. Or that's who's going to receive the warning. Mm-hmm. Okay, but you know, of course, 2/3 got to be condemned as well as these other nations. We really put out here to tell all you niggers, and you niggars, you spiggers, you know, as well as you heathens, tell you your fate, man. Mm-hmm. You got it out.
Yep, it says, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, mm-hmm. and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
Yeah, we understand these words are faithful and true. All right, here it is. The Lord put these words in our mouth to tell you these things, and they're happening right before thy eyes, man. You see? You got it.
And the scripture tell you, Ezekiel 2 and 5, hey, whether they hear, whether they forbear. Mm-hmm. Like you said, hey, that's our job to tell you, even if you want to hear it or if you don't want to hear it. For the ones who want to hear it, hey, that's good for you. But for the ones who don't want to hear it, hey, it's going to be death upon you.
That's it.
Verse 3, it says, fear not their imaginations against thee. Mm-hmm. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee.
As a lot of the scriptures speak about, in the last days there shall be scoffers. Mm-hmm. You know, you're going to have a lot of people coming up with different philosophies, different religions, you know. But like the Lord said, let not the imagination against thee, you know, trouble thee, man. You know, meaning whatever these dudes are coming out the crack of their tail with, don't worry about it, man. You see? Keep your eyes single, man. That's what our Lord Yahawah speaker tells us, man. To keep our eyes single, man. You know, all these other doctrines or the scriptures even tell you don't be tossed to and fro. You know, and all these other doctrines, man. Because they have no benefit unto you, man. Ultimately, they're not going to warn you of the famine that's approaching here upon the land, man. They're not going to give you that salvation, that eternal rest. Maybe but for a moment, but not the eternal rest, man, that we seek it for. What you got, y'all?
Now, I had what you just quoted. This is the book of 2 Peter, chapter 3 and verse 3. It says, knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lusts.
You want to make a point?
Yeah, and there's ultimate prophecy. When you got Jake don't want to hear it, you know, mocking, scoffing. Hey, ultimately, that's just to show, hey, that we're in the last days. And back up on another point, like you said, these other camp leaders, and they're not leading you into the way of salvation. They're leading you into death and destruction. And when you go into the word scoffer, it takes you. Let me grab it real quick. It's G1703 for scoffers. It says a mocker, a scoffer, and you had that Nate mocking and scoffing at the name. Them niggas scoffing at the RFID microchip. Them niggas are mockers and scoffers as well. And when you go down to the Strong's definition, it says a false teacher. You see? So all that's prophecy to show that we're in the last days. You see? And it says in verse 4, and saying, where is the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of the creation. And that's the same spirit that Jake in now, man. You tell them, hey, man, the world coming to an end. My grandma done been talking about that shit.
Yeah.
You see, like they think themselves being a good case. Like the brothers going to yesterday. They can go get a double cheeseburger for $1. they can't see America crashing. But when all hell break loose, then they're gonna see it, but it's gonna be too late then, man. You got it. Going back to the second Esdras. Yep, back in second Esdras 15 and verse 4. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
And that's the penalty of the unbelievers. Which we don't marvel at you niggas when you don't unbelieve. We don't, you know, we're not casting our pearls amongst the swine, man. When you niggas choose to not believe. Because, matter of fact, read that one more time, brother.
Yep, it says, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
Yeah, because therefore, if you don't believe, then you won't fucking die, man. Thus say Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it, man. You see? Ain't no question about it, man. That's why we lead you onto your devices. Oh, the Lord even tell you that. What is that in the Proverbs, the 1st chapter? All right? Around, I think, maybe the 27th or 25th verse. You know, he tell you how he shall lead them to their own devices. You as well as you got Isaiah 66 and 4. You know, Lord gonna lead you niggas to your own devices, man. That's why we don't give a damn whether or not you believe, man. The only thing, this is for the elect's sake. Scriptures tell you the day shall be shortened for the elect's sake, not for you niggas, man. Hell, if we was to wait for all jakes, man, we'll be here forever, man. Because you niggas, you can't get right, you know? You're missing a chromosome. You guys know about?
No, you got it.
Oh, yeah, come. You got it.
Continuing on, it says, verse 5, Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world.
And here it is. That's what the trumpet we blowing. To warn you. Because this is the time of war, meaning spiritually, man. You have to get your mind right. Put on the armor of the Most High. So you can stand against the wiles of the devil. Because at the end of the day, Esau, he's finna bring it. And he's going to bring forth that famine. You know? That charisma, man. He's going to bring that forth. And you're not going to be able to eat, sleep, shit without that charisma, man. You got it out.
Yep. It said, Behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world.
It's a lot, if I may, it's a lot. Because I don't even want to give Esau too much credit. Because at the end of the day, it's Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. He's running the show. He's pulling the strings. But Esau is the sword, man. What you got it out.
Yep. The sword, famine, death, and destruction.
And he mentioned famine. Now, we may go get those articles, Baba Kasha. Oh, you got more?
Just one more verse.
Yeah, finish that.
It says, For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled.
Yeah, and that's the spirit. That shows you, that's why this place deserves a famine. It deserves a destruction, pestilences, because of the wickedness, man. All right? Everybody look at America as this luxurious place. Everybody want to be like the Americans. Everybody want to come here, you know, to the fact that the wickedness, again, the wickedness has polluted the whole earth. For example, the state of the women. You see women, certain women over there in the Middle East, they escape and come over here because they want that liberty, man. To get our bride, to become a fucking whore, man. A slut. And that's because that's what America promotes. Because America itself is an ultimate slut, man. Babylon the Great is this fucking whore, man. But the Lord is finna get ready to bring her down. Alright? And he gonna start inside out. In a great way, like to go into the title, because we didn't forget about the famine. The great way to take you niggas out is to starve you out, man. And then he's gonna bring forth that pestilence. Which you have that here, that bubonic plague. You know, you got a list of fucking X. You know, that C-19. All these things, man. The Lord is bringing forth upon the land. And it's because of what? The wickedness. All right, you got it now.
Just a quick one, just to back up. He said, For wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth. And we know what happened the first time. The Lord, he flooded this bitch when Noah was out building the ark, wanting the people of the destruction to come.
That's it.
Hey, as in the days of Noah, they mocking, scoffing, drinking, giving into marriage, thinking shit a game. Hey, until all hell has broken loose, man. But this the book of Revelation, chapter 18, verse 5.
That's it.
It says, For her sins have reached into heaven, and the Most High have remembered her iniquities. And that's the wickedness, what it said again? For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth. of sins have reached into heaven. That's how wicked this place is. And it says, reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works. In the cup which she have filled, fill to her double. So America's going to drink of that cup, man. And like I said, it's going to start within by the way of famine, pestilence, uproars of the people, just total chaos out here. Then ultimate destruction is going to be those missiles that everybody's going to shoot off over here.
That's it.
Going back to that article about the famine, it says, this from Fox Business, it says 4 state meat recall after life-threatening allergen found in products.
And that's that pestilence, you know, within the food Lord has put in there, and what it's gonna bring forth a fucking famine, man. And niggas ain't considering this because, like you said, here it is. You can go get a $1 cheeseburger at McDonald's. Hell, they selling 1 cent fucking Junior Whoppers at Wendy's and shit. This shit off, man. You know what I mean? This shit is crazy. You know? But again, the Lord he's brewing, man. The pot is brewing. Prophecy is taking hold upon the planet Earth. And we must say once again, here, man, in Babylon the Great, where these people, the pride. Matter of fact, you can go back to that 18, that Revelation 18, what it say, we're going to read in that, but go back to that Revelation 18 real quick, where they, where basically talking about, right there, verse 7.
Verse 7, it says, how much, Revelation 18:7, how much she have glorified herself and lived deliciously.
And you see that again by the state of the people. They glorify themselves. They live with pride, live deliciously. Niggas scamming and shit. You know what I mean? People are actually getting off in America.
Mukbanging, like brother, always going to.
Food porn. You know what I mean? Yeah. Other nations come here to actually, you know, get off, man. Then they go back to their country, man. You see? That's how much she had glorified herself. She the shit, you know what I mean? She's bombing, you know what I mean? These different nations and shit. America got a bloody history. And she feel as though she can't be touched. Matter of fact, continue on in that, huh?
And it says, how much she have glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. And
when you're dealing with that word heart, like we always mention, it being the Hebrew word la, you know, which goes to what? Your mind. You see? And you see that by the mindset of the people. They say what? I shall see no sorrow. You know, they walk with pride, man. You know? For example, going back on the women, you know, these bitches bold enough to talk shit to a man. You know? She bold enough to put her hands on a man. You see? That's because she lived deliciously off the benefits of America, Babylon the Great, man. You know? The different things they have set up for you people. You know? You live deliciously, man. You can go, you can go down across the street to the grocery store, man. You know, get what you need. You don't have to go through that process to go hunt, patiently wait on the animal. You gotta skin it, clean it. You know, then it's a process to the point where you're cooking it. You know what I mean? You ain't gotta do that no more.
Jake ain't got the patience to.
Jake ain't got the patience to. Oh, but that's because of how deliciously they live, man. See, they have been brought low. Their mind has been broken down to, like Pastor Hart mentioned, man, a lot of you niggas ain't men. That's the thing. A lot of you niggas ain't fucking men, man. You ain't, like you said, you ain't got no patience. You know, you emotional. You quick to react. Shows you niggas gotta be destroyed, man. But it's all because what? Being up under the banner of Babylon the Great, man. You see? So like, you had something, brother?
No.
Yeah, but yeah, we can go back to the article if you ain't got nothing.
Yep.
Or if you got some more on that.
Oh, yeah, one more verse. It says, therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine. And she shall be utterly burned with fire, for strong is the Lord Yahawah bahasham, who judge of her.
And that's the spirit. The Lord keep mentioning, he keep mentioning that famine in there. He keep throwing that in there, man. Cause we meant, like, again, the food here, man. That's like one thing that drive an American. Two things that drive an American is sex and food, man. You see, that keeps them going. You know what I mean?
And a cigarette.
In a cigarette, oh shit. Yeah, oh
This shit
shit.
is sick, man.
You know, but the Lord said, get ready to take all, even the cigarettes.
Yeah, man.
Lord gonna take that shit away. You know what I mean? These niggas going ramshacking and shit, you know, ravishing the store houses and shit, man. Lord gonna even take the fucking cigarettes away, man. Nigga really gonna lose it. His nerves really gonna be fucking bad then, you know what I mean? Then that's gonna bring forth that survival mindset gonna kick in. Now you ravishing fucking women, stores, you know what I mean? Seeking food, man. All that cannibalism that we must mention that's gonna kick in because of what? The lack of bread, man. You got it out.
It says, back in the article, it says nearly 670 pounds of raw meat products are being recalled due to concerns they may contain a potentially life-threatening allergen.
Shit. Yeah, that's scary, man. You know? Because they may contain a life-threatening allergen. That ain't nothing but Yahawashi. That's the works of the Lord, man. Matter of fact, I got one real quick. This is Ezekiel 4:16. It says, moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, behold, I will break the staff of bread in Jerusalem, and they shall eat bread by weight and with care, and they shall drink water by measure and with astonishment, that they may want bread and water and be astonished one with another and consume away for their iniquity. Yeah, going into what's that, Lamentations? You'll get that Lamentations 4:9, I believe. You know, because it says they shall it says that they may want bread and water and be astonished. I get that word astonished when you get a chance too. We'll get that first, bro. We shall astonish one with another and consume away for their iniquity. So they're gonna consume away for the lack of bread. You know, again, I mentioned that Lamentations, you know, because it says it's better to die by the sword than it is by the way of hunger, for the stricken and wants of the fruits of the field. Because when you're hungry, man, you know, your body starts to break down. Well, matter of fact, it's starving. You know, your body begins to eat itself, man, because there's nothing else. You don't got no fat stored up or nothing. You know, there's nothing else for the body to eat on, so it starts to begin to eat on upon itself, man. Then you're losing weight. Then it becomes overbalanced to the point you become sick. You know? That's why, shit, you got to fear Yahawashi. That's why Lord, he made a commandment to seek him early. Why he may be found. Because it's even a reward with those who seek him early. We often mention, what is that, Isaiah 65:13. How his servants shall eat, man. Okay? But as for the Babylonians, the people with the mindset of a fucking American, you're gonna be slayed out there, man. You're gonna be one for the fruits of the field, man. You see? You got that word out.
Yep, this is the Hebrew word for astonishment. H8078. It says horror, dismay, appallment. And when you go down to the Strong's definition, stupefaction. So Jake, you're gonna be in horror in your last piece of bread. You're gonna be scared, like, damn, when I'm gonna get another piece.
Yeah, damn.
It says
they got 4 chips now. Yeah.
You gonna be stressing. You might die with stress. The simple Google definition for stupefaction, it says the state of being stupefied. That's going into that all faces are turning into paleness.
Yeah.
What's the
complexity?
Yeah.
As well.
You're gonna be confused.
No answers. Yeah.
That's what some of the similar words. It says oblivion. The state of being unaware or unconscious of what is happening.
Damn.
Yeah, Jay, you gonna be fucked up, man.
Man, yeah, man.
You're not gonna know where it's coming from.
Yeah.
You're gonna be looking for the prophets, what they've been talking about. It's gonna be over with. They're gonna be somewhere eating, laughing at you niggas, peeking out the window. You know what I mean? You niggas gonna be assed out here.
That's it.
It says confusion. You're gonna wonder. Perplexity.
That spirit.
Yep.
A nigga gonna be like, shit, how I let this happen? How did I let this come about? You know what I mean?
What are we supposed to do?
What are we supposed to do?
You know, he's not gonna tell you. Spread it.
Yeah,
Spread
man.
it.
Yeah.
You wanna eat?
You know what I mean?
You have to go ahead.
Spread them fingers out there.
Go
You know what I mean?
spread it over, man. You get you a cheese toast, nigga.
Yeah.
Cause it still ain't gonna be no food out here, man.
That spirit, man. They gonna be, you know what I mean? Like they said, the cap, bottle, the water cap and shit. You got 3 sips left. You know what I mean? What we gonna do? But that's the fear of the Lord, man. It's all because you niggas didn't see Yahawashi, Yahawashi, man. You know? Matter of fact, you got something, brother?
The limitations.
Barbecue shop. Before you get that, let's get that other article. And we're gonna bounce back. We'll get that other one. You know, because at the end of the day, man, it's gonna be a domino effect too, man. You know, for the lack of bread, man. Cause when you can't eat, like niggas barely can go goddamn 2 hours without eating, man. Imagine 24. You see?
Imagine a week.
A week, yeah.
24 niggas
Gonna
gonna
eat
go.
your fucking kid.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
man.
He gonna start him biting on his fingers.
You start them knocking your neighbor knocking on your door, asking, "Do you got
Some sugar, then.
you got a piece of bread?"
Yeah. Then you become the bread.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They gonna charge him a nice knock to him. Think 12 at the door. Boom, boom, boom. Nigga gonna be, oh, you know you got something in there, we smell it.
Yeah, I was spirit. I was just thinking, don't let them smell you cooking. Oh shit, fucking real. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got it out.
Yeah, this is another article from End Time Headlines. It say, farmers sound the alarm of perfect storm pushing United States into food crisis.
You got a little read in that.
Let's see.
Yeah, the titles before.
Yeah.
Yeah, read it one more time.
Yep, it says farmers sound the alarm of perfect storm pushing
Shit.
United States into food crisis.
Yep. Well, to the food crisis, getting the famine, man. You know, the Lord is finna dry that shit on up, man. You know, ain't no more fucking McDonald's soon. But shit, they may have that shit still around. You know what I mean? When they bring out that Carrabba, you know, cause we know that shit ain't what you think it is.
Yeah.
It don't matter how many articles come out on that. Jake still gonna wrap that bitch around at 2 o'clock in the morning, man. You know?
Swing.
Swing, you know what I mean? They jumping like a trap out. You know, but you know, the famine again, man, you know, that's mainly the message of this lesson, man. You know, matter of fact, we can get, if you ain't got nothing on that.
It's a quick little read. It says, farmers are going out of business every day.
Damn.
Said John Boyd Jr., founder of the Black Farmers of America. What's happening is America's beef cattle producers are depleting their herds, so they're not having more calves so they can multiply.
Damn, Salaka. But if I may make a quick point, it says the founder of the Black Farmers of America. So who the fuck? That sound like Jake, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That JT, man, Jacob's Trouble. See, you niggas, man, we keep telling you, like, bro, hey, man, this all for you niggas who don't listen to Yahawashi. That's why it's called Jacob's Trouble, man. You got something else out? Bring it out, bro.
It says, Boyd said there has been a 1 billion pound decrease in U.S. beef products over the past year. Warning, it is an impending crisis that every American could discover one day at their grocer or butcher. Yeah, it's gonna be over. You gonna go in there, let me get a pound of it. Well, we sorry, sir, we don't have any.
Yeah.
Try again next week.
Yeah, that's spirit.
Then it's gonna come in next week. Yeah, try again 2 weeks from now.
Have you tried Publix?
Yeah, have you tried? Yeah, go and try. They gonna get the referring different spots, and they're gonna say it just This is what they call this. You've been discontinued.
Oh, okay, yeah,
It's over with.
Damn. What you niggas gonna do, man?
Yep. And don't forget about all the cattle that the Lord been knocking off lately. You had the farm burnt down with all those thousands. You had the Lord knock off 10,000 cattle. They're just dead. Lord been knocking them off. All these chicken farms burning down. Pretty soon, niggas ain't gonna have Ukraine. They being the #1 resource for wheat and grain in the world, and they at war. You're not finna be getting shit from Ukraine pretty soon. You ain't finna be no beef, no chicken, none of that. No ketchup packets for you niggas. This is gonna be dried up out here, man. And only the elect is gonna eat.
That's it. That's it. That's why you're gonna need a divine power in this time, man. You're gonna need Yahawashi. He really can't nothing else deliver you in the times we coming into. See, the Lord He's making it the way your back is gonna be against the wall. And the only person you can call upon is Yahawashi. Jiba ain't gonna save you, man. You know what I mean? Buddha ain't gonna save you, and your fucking mama ain't either, man. You know? That's why you gotta seek the Lord early while he may be found, man. You got it, right?
That was it. That was it.
Get that limitation, Baba Shop. You know? No, you good, brother. Bring it up.
Yeah, this is the book of Lamentations, chapter 4 and verse 9. And it says, they that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger. For these pine away, stricken through for the want of the fruits of the field.
That's it. It's better to be slain with a sword. It's better to get a quick death, get your head cut off, than to be slain with hunger, man. You see? Because again, it's a process. You know, you're suffering when it comes to starving. Then you get to seeing shit too. You get to hallucinate. Oh, can't forget about them apparitions. You know what I mean? Apparition come while you starving away. Oh, you swing.
He walking up to you like an old butler.
You slap the shit out. You know what I mean?
You lift up a head.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you die, you give up the ghost looking at that shit. You know what I mean? Real shit. That's the fearful times we coming into, man. You know, but like the brother mentioned earlier, but the saints, you know, they gonna eat. You know, Lord will, we're gonna rejoice, man. You got something, brother?
Yeah, the next verse, it says, the hands of the pitiful women have sodden their own children. They were their meat in the destruction of the daughter of my people.
That's it.
So I was like,
bring it up.
Like a lot of brothers are going through these times, the family gonna be so bad. Hey, you women are gonna resort to eating your children again, like in the time of 70 AD. You see, and it's gonna be, that's crazy. Just the verse before said it's better to be slain with the sword than to be slain by hunger. So the person basically that's getting ate gonna have a better outcome than niggas out here starving to death, man.
And even when you eat flesh, like, you fucking get sick from that shit. When you eat it for so long, you get a pestilence.
Yeah, that mad cow disease type shit, man. You niggas gonna be fucked up out here, man. It's gonna be
fearful thing to fall into Yahawashi, man. Fall into the hands of the living power. All right, they even like, shit, you got this zombie deer disease and shit out here. You got all these pestilences, man. The Lord is really cutting it off, man. Cutting off you nigga resources. So, hey, again, seek Yahawashi. You got something, brother?
This book of Ezekiel, chapter 5 and verse 16, it says, when I shall send upon them the evil arrows of famine.
That's it, bro. That's it.
Like the elder always bring out, an arrow, that's a silent weapon, man. You know, like a pistol with a suppressor on it. You ain't never hear it coming until it hits you. It says, which shall be for their destruction. It's just going to, out the blue one day, they're going to be your destruction for you niggas. There ain't going to be no more chicken, no more hot dogs, no more bacon, no more none of that shit. No more Chick-fil-A. It's going to be over with, man. It says, and which I will send to destroy you, and I will increase the famine upon you, and will break your staff of bread. So the Lord said he's going to increase it upon you. Just when you thought it was bad, it's going to get worse. It says, so will I send upon you famine and evil beasts. So while you starving to death, you weakly, and the Lord can have a black bear kick your door in and devour you and your whole family, man. Or a cougar, these mountain lions and shit roaming through the cities. And it says, and they shall bereave thee, and pestilence and blood shall pass through thee, and I will bring the sword upon thee. I, Yahawah, bahasham have spoken. So, hey, the Lord, he's not a man that he should lie. He said he's going to send the evil arrows of famine upon you. A lot of you tell you how many more of fact. I can grab it real quick. It's the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, and verse 22. And it says, for many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. So there's gonna be many of you niggas that's gonna die here on earth by the way of starving to death, man. You see?
That's it. And that's a great way to take a nigga out, man. What other better way to take a nigga out by the way of taking his plate away, man? You know, because the Lord told you in the beginning anyway, you know, it's better for man not to live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds out of the mouth of Yahawashi, man. That's why it's important to stock up on the word, man, to build your mind up, man, to be prepared. Matter of fact, we can end off on that. I'll get that real quick.
There's gonna be a cold feeling out here to you niggas in that day, because every Jake done it before. I know I done it, speak for myself. You make a nice plate, and you just drop it. You just like, ain't no more.
You get mad as fuck, man.
You can't be mad at nobody but
yourself.
You niggas finna be in that same situation. Like, it ain't no more food in the store, man. You gonna be in a pitiful case, man, for not want to hearken to the words of the Lord, for scoffing at your cousin, your neighbor, your childhood friend, just because, man, this nigga crazy. He talking about it's gonna be a famine and he gonna get on the UFO. You niggas gonna die for laughing, man. But you got it out.
That's it, man. You know, and that's spirit, brother. This is Isaiah 55:6. It says, seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Call ye upon him. He is near. Then it says, let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts. Let him return unto the Lord, and he will have mercy upon him, and to our power, for he will abundantly pardon. All right, and that's what we seeking for, mercy, because we want to eat in that day, man. You know, that's what is it in Psalms where it speak about how they should be have enough. You might have to look it up, because I think it's in the NLT version actually. They should have enough, more than enough, you know, in the time of famine. Or from paraphrase. I think it's Psalm 37, if I'm not mistaken. Let's try that real quick. I believe it's the 37th verse. I mean, not 37th verse. It's in 37th chapter, but I believe it's in the NLT version. It said they should have more than enough. Here, yep. It says Psalms 37:19. This the KJV verse. It says, they shall not be ashamed in the evil time, and in the days of famine they shall be satisfied. And that's speaking about the saints. Going back, like we mentioned, Isaiah 65 and 13, man.
I got it in NLT for you right
Bring it out, bro.
Yep, Psalms 37:19 in NLT. They will not be disgraced in hard times. Even in famine, they will have more than enough.
That's it. And that's talking about his saints, man. Again, man, his servant, they gonna have more than enough. Nigga, we gonna eat, man. You know what I mean? Hey, Lord said, if you boast of anything, boast of eating on me. And it's because we seeking Yahawashi, man. Week in and week out, man. You know, Lord, will we be of that number, man?
Lord will.
You know, you gotta even have faith to believe that you're a part of that number, man. You know, not proudly, but humbly, man. You know, by the way, what's the humble way of doing it? By the way of doing the work. Still seeking Yahawashi, praying day and night, man. All right? Seeking that knowledge, seeking the old way, man. Okay? That's a humbler way of doing it. Versus a nigga that just step it upon himself like he's somebody. He ain't gonna do the work. You know? He ain't gonna worry about going off. You know, he gonna be out here living lavishly, man. Not giving a fuck. With no cares. because he feels as though he's already that number. He gonna be saved anyway. You know, and knowing ignorantly, a lot of you niggas walk like that, man. And I'm talking about you nifs of the circumcision, the ones who know you're Israelites, man. You know, the Lord even gonna bring you down, man. You see? But you got something, brother.
There's one more verse. He said,
Bring
"But the wicked will die. The Lord's enemies are like flowers in the field. They will disappear like smoke."
Yeah, that's it. And that's a lot of men and women that come up against Yahawashi. All right, Lord, tell them, and those who were, and them who have come up against Jerusalem, how their tongues shall melt in their holes. You know, and
Zechariah 14.
Yep. Lord is gonna bring forth a great judgment upon these people who come up against Jerusalem. Also, who for the affliction of the men of the men of the Lord. You know, who boast and thump their nose up, talk shit, mock, scoff, whatever they want to call it, man. Lord tell you, if you offend one of these little ones, you're gonna wish what a milestone around your neck. Basically, you're gonna wish you were dead, man. Well, guess what? Lord is finna really come down upon the ones who have forsaken the men. And a lot of you are gonna be starved out, man, because that's a great way of humbling you niggas, man. A great way of humbling you niggas, starving you out. You see? And that's a war tactic, man. Cut off the food, the resources. That the scriptures tell you how the Lord is a man of war. But you niggas don't believe, man. You feel as though Yahawah is none but love. And that shows you don't know the Lord because you don't fear him, man. Scriptures tell you how obedience is better than sacrifice. You niggas ain't considering that, man. You see? That's why you gonna be destroyed, man. And I'm gonna get one, and we're gonna get ready to close out, man. You know, Lord willing, this was edifying. But I'm gonna get one that I quoted earlier, Isaiah 66 and verse 4. It says, I will also choose their delusions and will bring their fears upon them. Because when I called, none did answer. When I spake, they did not hear. But they did evil before my eyes and chose that in which I delighted not. Yeah, 2/3 of our people. See, a fear, the average nigga or the average fucking N-dub or whatever, her great fear is that one day she ain't gonna have food stamps no more. So Lord gonna cut that shit off, man. Then you ain't gonna have no way to eat to the point you gotta take this carotid. Then when you take the carotid, you still not getting paid enough. It's still not enough. Now he go to missiles. You see? Lord is finna get ready to bring that fears upon you niggas, man. And a lot of you niggas are afraid of America falling. You see? You actually afraid of a famine, a blackout. You see? The Lord is finna bring that right before your eyes, man. And that's why we say, fear Yahawashi. As the scriptures say, seek the Lord while he may be found, man. But yeah, Lord willing, this was edifying, man. With that, we're going to give our praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Rawchaa Qadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, great meals, those who want to teach well. And I also want to give a shout out there to the old elect. Till next time, we'd like to say shalom.
Shalom.
Tonight. Water for tuning in.